Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. Happy almost Saturday. Happy almost Super Bowl. Just happy. Guys, I'm feeling it. As far as like, man, like sometimes when you're just like tempted to not keep your mouth shut and like you have to block out the noise and people just talk shit and you're like, I'm going to shut your ass down. Yep, that's not me today. So happy Friday. Okay, guys, we're about to get into the Denise Richards of it all. Before we do, smash that like button, show some love, and also make sure you stick around to the end because we're doing a free giveaway and it is, well, it's worth almost $1,000. So let's jump into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so we have Denise Richards and her daughter, Sammy. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Denise Richards is setting the record straight about the OnlyFans collab with her daughter, Sammy Sheen, that she teased on her account. Months after asking her fans if she and her 19-year-old should do another collaboration on the adult platform, well, she appeared on Nick Viall's podcast where she explained the collab, fought back against the backlash that she received, and shared why she believes her and Lisa Rinna are no longer friends. They're so judgmental to me, and people are like, how can you do this? Your daughter. I didn't collaborate with my daughter. Did I do a picture with my daughter's faces and that was on social media? Yes. Did I collaborate with my daughter for like a sexual OnlyFans shoot? Absolutely not. That is not true. I haven't even been on my daughter's site. I was protecting her as a young woman coming into this industry, being judged. Now, Denise shares that her daughter, Sammy, and younger daughter, Lola, she shares both of them with Charlie. And she also has a third daughter, Eloise, who's 12, who she's raising with her husband, Aaron. Now, continuing on the backlash that she's received for her since deleted post about her and Sammy's potential OnlyFans collab, which included fans slamming the idea as gross and disgusting, Denise said it's not fair. Whether people agree or not, and it's easy to judge, how can I judge stuff with some of the things that I've done in my career? Like when I was in Wild Things and I did Playboy, did I ever think, oh my gosh, one day when my kids are older, you don't think about that stuff because it seems so far away. Well, then that day comes and you're like, well, shit, I have to deal with this. And it's hard. Now, as you guys know, Beverly Hills fans also know, Denise joined OnlyFans back in June of 2022 to show support for Sammy, who joined a little bit before. But moving on to Lisa, Denise said that they're no longer friends because she's an asshole. It's really sad. I was friends with her for 20 years. I think she got caught up with being on the show, and I think that she was not at some point the person I knew. Looking back on the cast trip to Rome, Denise said that while they seemed to be turning over a new leaf, Lisa seemed to have ultimately had a change of heart. She apologized, and then we went to the Vatican and all of this, and she was like, thank you so much. And then we get back to, from Rome, and then she flipped again. So Denise doesn't really understand why Lisa Rinna is coming off unhinged on the show. But the good thing is neither one of you guys are on the show anymore. So you really don't have to worry about it. So that's fantastic. Lisa Rinna doesn't have to worry about you. You don't have to worry about Lisa Rinna. You can do your OnlyFans. Rinna can do whatever Rinna does. And bada bing, bada boom. We figured it out. There's a formula here. Although I do miss the drama and the chaos on Beverly Hills because I found this season to be incredibly, incredibly boring. But I'm going to play a clip for you guys. Here we go. Thank you to Taste of Reality.
I started out with Starship Troopers and Dropped It Gorgeous and very conservative parts. And then I did Wild Things.
Mm-hmm.
And then later
Let me
on,
just
after
make sure that this is starting from the beginning.
From the other housewives we have interviewed is that there's this unspoken rule of like, you don't talk about children. You don't talk about other people's children. It's not up for discussion.
well, when it's their children.
But it's free for all when it's someone else's.
Well, it seems when it's not Erica's kids or
Mm-hmm.
Kyle's, Dorit's, but when it's
Does Erica have kids?
she has a son.
I didn't know that.
Exactly.
She doesn't talk about
But when it's my children or Garcelle's, that's what or even Sutton's, that was the point that I was trying to make to Erica. Like, why is it okay for you to say stuff about our children?
Yeah.
I felt it was so disrespectful.
No, I agree.
Beyond.
It was very disrespectful. I mean,
And I could say more, but I won't with that whole thing with her child.
you won't.
But you are killing it
Classic.
on OnlyFans, right?
What do you mean by killing it?
Making a ton of money.
You know, I didn't know you made money off of that thing.
Denise,
I
Denise,
did not. I know. No, I don't want to. Hold on a second. I did not.
did you
know
just
what the
throw away
hell-
millions of dollars?
I didn't know. I did. I learned
Okay, good.
recently,
Okay, good.
obviously. No, but in the beginning, I did not know what OnlyFans was.
Okay.
And the reason why I joined the site was because, you know, when I started my career, I started out with Starship Troopers and Drop Dead Gorgeous and very conservative parts. And then I did Wild Things.
Mhm.
And then later on, after my first daughter was born, I did Playboy. I was married to her dad when I
Iconic.
did it. So there can be backlash with certain roles. And so when my daughter first joined OnlyFans and she got backlash, I was very upset about that because I felt it wasn't fair to her.
Okay. So she was being a protective mother, but I think what she's trying to say now is at this point, she understands that how it's almost hypocritical of her to sit there and pass judgment on her daughter when she has done Playboy and things like Wild Things or movies like Wild Things. And I think that she's also trying to point out the fact that, listen, I don't want to be a hypocrite, but instead I want to give the best guidance possible. Instead, I want to open this up and, you know, like have the conversation. And I want to make sure that she's protected. But this wasn't the only thing. Since we're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards is hinting that she might be ready to exit. Take a look at this.
Who's the longest running housewife. She just announced that she's taking a break. Kyle, I think now you're
It's Teresa, me, the longest running housewives of the
right,
franchise. Yeah.
which is amazing, first of all. But do you feel like after this season, the season you had, like you could take a little break?
Yes, I do. I mean, there was times this season I thought I'm going through such a hard time in my personal life, and I have to show up here every day, you know, and have everyone coming at me, knowing that, you know, that it's going to air again in 6 months and I'm going to have to live through this again and then live with the scrutiny and the public and all of that. I mean, of course, I'm thinking, why would I do this to myself?
I mean, could she actually be leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Guys, that is the question of the day. But also, Lauren and Emily from Housewives Nightcap, they're going to be joining us this upcoming Wednesday for our Vanderpump Rules recap. So I'm so excited to have them. They absolutely kill it. You guys know that they're covering it with all of the major Bravo celebrities and celebrities. And yeah, surround yourself with the people who are doing amazing. And maybe you will too. That's all I hope for. I'm just kidding. I'm being a little bit extra here at this point. But I am really excited to have them on. By the way, I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think that Kyle will exit the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or no? And we are doing our free giveaway. It's worth almost $1,000. So all you have to do is, and I'm sharing the screen right now, go to anywhere you get your podcast. Make sure you go to Up and Adam right there with the exclamation point. Scroll down, drop a rating, and let us know. We're at almost 1,100. Once we hit 1,300 ratings, and if you've already dropped a rating, then you're in the running. Doesn't matter how old it is. We are going to pick one lucky winner to, well, go to roseforever.com and pick any bouquet that you like. They last over a year, and you're not going to want to miss it. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.